Ladies and
Chris
gentlemen,
knows that already.
welcome to season 4 of the Campfire Chronicles. Tonight, all kinds of people checking in, large crowd for the opener of season 4. Right off the get-go, I mean, the Hawk heard that we're doing the season premiere and decided to fucking come out. Like, that's pretty unbelievable. But season 4 of the Campfire Chronicles, the show that takes properties, whether they be book, TV show, or movie, and discusses should they be included into a Halloween-esque event. And the catch is they cannot have already been. Last year we had like the OG Pet Sematary, Gremlins, Ghost House. What else did we have? 13 Ghosts, and then Sirius was our icon, or Cyrus, or whatever the fuck his name was. An Alfred Hitchcock house, Charlie. A Vincent Price
Jason
house.
X made the...
Jason X, you fucking asshole. Was not included.
much to Jimmy's chagrin.
I was really mad. The show, I was also very disappointed getting voted a 13 Ghost show. John still hasn't been able to convince me that would be worth watching. John will be here tonight, and I will be making a comment about how that show would be fucking garbage. And a Jason X show would be way better. A Jason X stunt show would have been way more entertaining.
Yeah.
It's none of the bullshit, just Jason X killing people. Tell me you wouldn't want to watch that, Charlie. Would you want to watch that?
No.
Or Thor? No? Get the fuck.
One word. No.
No.
Hard pass.
You want to watch 13 origin stories?
No.
You want to spend like 3 hours of your night doing that shit?
Well, I'd rather do that than watch Jason X.
But Jason X is like 15 minutes. You're in, you're out. And you saw it. 13 ghosts, 2 hours. They got a lot of ghosts they got to cover.
Can I get started on a drink for you guys over here?
A Duke.
Okay.
Chris? Get a
Let's go with, you have Sailor Jerry?
Yes.
Can I have a Sailor Jerry and Coke?
Yeah. And any food menus for you guys over here?
I'm good right now.
Food, never heard of her.
That's all gonna just stay in. I'm not gonna edit that out at all. That was. I came like 5 times throughout that experience. Yeah.
Excuse me, Jim?
Yep. No, you heard me.
Who's in charge of cleanup? I feel like it's me because I'm the only girl.
No, it'd be you. You're the newest person.
Oh shit.
Oh, boy. That's not good.
But would you say last year, Charlie, Ghostbusters was another big one that we voted in? But would you say the Pet Sematary would be considered one of the big ones that was voted in last year?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
I would. Because of the classic status and
Right. So
what you could do with it, yeah.
So, let's say out of like the 9 or 8 haunted houses we had. By the way, this season, the biggest season we've ever done, as we have 10 houses, 7 rides. So it can be like a dark ride, like so it can still be a maze. That's the other thing. It can retain all the properties. We'd be like, we need a Pet Sematary haunted house, dark ride, scare zone, and the show.
You know,
Like,
Cemetery's coming.
You could sweep this. Keep in mind, though, you have movies.
sure.
You have movies later on this season that are big deals, like It Chapter 2. That's our season finale. So
And
you got
that's in October again, right? Or
September, right
That's-
before haunt season kicks off.
Right.
So you have to like keep that in mind. Like in the back of your mind, you always, when you know something like that is on the horizon, you want to keep one open for it,
Absolutely.
just in case.
Yeah.
And then as a backup, you'd be like, well, the one I like most out of all the shitty ones we said no to was Pet Sematary 2019. So
Right.
Pet Sematary finds itself in that event by default,
Right.
is how that would end it.
Right.
Make sense?
So like you want a backup chick,
No, what?
like a backup chick. Like you're seeing this girl, but like you want to have something simmering on the side for it. Backup chick.
Okay.
He knows. That one knows.
Side pussy.
No, I understand what you're saying. That's interesting. That's an interesting concept. I never thought of that because we're talking about fucking haunted houses.
I know.
But if you want to refer to it Chapter 2 as our backup chick until we see that
You're
film,
welcome.
that's fine. We'll call Pennywise our backup chick this season,
And a
Chapter
pretty
4.
hot backup chick too.
I mean, if Andrew Kane
Bill
doesn't...
Skarsgård.
He can turn
Daddy
into-
Skarsgård.
There you go.
I think...
That's right.
Tying it in.
That's right. My
Breaking
son.
news, by
My son.
September, we will launch a backup chick hat and t-shirt combination that will be available for sale when the store launches as part of 2019
You
as
can
well.
only order it though, Jim, with your burner phone.
Yeah. Your address has to be real. And the credit card, too. Like, we have to get paid if you want your backup chick hat, t-shirt, or a combination.
You mean it's not like ordering 30 pizzas and having it delivered to somebody's house?
Can't do that because that
That would be a problem.
would be
That would be a problem.
that would be a problem.
That would bankrupt the store in one night.
Holy shit. Charlie coming hard already.
Hard, Jim. You should
God
know.
damn it! Stop.
I do know.
God dang.
I know what you're
I'm on
talking
cleanup.
about.
Stop.
Situation before. The pizza order.
Have you really? Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
As
it's
the-
your creature con.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris. For
You were the one
clarifying.
that did that?
No, he was there when it happened.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Jesus Christ. So, Pet Sematary 2019, I have a prediction. The testament to every film is why did they make this? Should they have made that? Is this a movie you feel like you're going to ask yourself tonight? Why did they make this? Charlie, do you feel like you'll be asking yourself when the credits hit?
No, because the other one's about 30 years old. And if you're going to remake a movie, don't remake a movie that's 5 years old. Remake a movie that's 30 years old.
It's fair.
I look at the Rotten Tomatoes and I see it's in the 50%. And what
Right.
that tells me is you got a whole lot of critics that don't even like horror.
Right.
And so that's about 20% of the critics right there. So,
Andrew Kane, welcome to Campfire Chronicles.
Oh my God, are we starting
Season
doing it?
4.
Hey, how's it going?
hey, Andrew, don't interrupt my point.
No, never. I've never been known to do that ever in the history.
Yes, you have.
Charlie, fired up
It's
for
the
tonight.
equivalent of cock blocking at the campfire.
Yes.
So tonight we're discussing last year the season finale saw the Nun take the final house spot. So we ended on that note. We're discussing that. Let's say the Nun was just a complete piece of shit movie. We all voted no, and we had to keep going another week. But we hyped that was the season finale so much. This is it. We have to figure out what's getting in. We then revert to what we would consider the best of the no voted films. My proposal, my long shot bet.
No.
No, don't you dare.
My
no,
long shot
no,
bet.
if it's
What are you
X
gonna
in the
do?
name, you stop it right now.
No, listen, King, listen.
No,
My long,
hey,
had to listen.
I'm Xing this right now.
Kane, listen.
Yeah, that's right.
If it gets voted no, but we don't have a movie to put in a spot, we have to go with the highest rated no. I think this could be Pet Sematary
God.
2019.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we could all be like, this movie sucked. We're all going to 62%, and we all say no. And then in 4 months, I know that sounds like a far way away from on season, but it'll get there sooner than you know, especially as we do this show. It's going to be our rhyme for this year, too.
I don't think that would be too far
So-
reach, actually. I think it might.
Keep in mind, keep in mind, it could be a house show ride, which is new for this year, or scare zone.
If it becomes part of Universal's, is there a chance that it might become part of Universal's Hollywood Horror Nights?
It's completely possible. Yeah.
So would that disqualify it from ours? because
that's another thing. Once ours is in,
It's okay.
I would say it's safe.
Okay.
Because I think we did that one year. I think we voted Poltergeist in, and then like 3 weeks later they announced Poltergeist. We're like, fuck, do we need to like do two movies? And everyone was
Got
like,
it.
I don't know. We get pretty high. I think one movie is okay, so we've let
Right.
Poltergeist stay in.
Okay.
But then there was one year we added shit because we were saying yes to everything. Like halfway through, we're like, this movie needs to be a fucking escape room. Yeah, put it in. Fuck it. So it completely depends.
Anything to drink for you over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one.
Perfect. Be right back.
Charlie,
You
you get
still
one?
good?
I'm gonna hold on for. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, there's only 2 hours. So
I know.
We are actually T-minus 1 hour and 50 minutes away.
2 hours.
Cocksucker. So interesting thing. This movie premiered at the South by Southwest Film Festival. Came out of that weekend, which is a hard weekend to premiere at. Came out strong, like 87%. As soon as it was made public, review, publishable, the restraint was withheld. It immediately dropped to like 43%. And now, right now, everyone's saying it's holding at about 53%. So it dropped substantially when the common people
What was
saw
the,
that.
the main reason for that? Did you read any reviews?
The few that I read were very detailed, so I didn't want.
Spoilers.
So I didn't want to
And you were saying the ending, right?
spoil
Yeah.
anything.
What I read in a spoiler-free review. Jim, get serious.
No,
Get serious.
I hear you.
You got the
I hear
fucking,
you.
you got the fucking T-shirt on. So get serious.
That's another thing. That's another thing we have to do. We have to do our sorting ceremony. That's still to come tonight on the premiere of Campfire Chronicles. Charlie, continue.
Oh, now I don't want to.
Cockblock number 2.
They said the ending. Yeah, thanks. Blocked twice already.
It's a good year to start.
Here we go. I'm saving mine up. The ending is
It's like touchdown passes.
Oh, shut up. The ending of the spoiler-free reviews is what people have a problem with. They say the first 80 or 90% of the
Fuck.
movie is
First half
very,
of the
very
season,
good,
Andrew
and
has
the
2
ending
cock
is not.
blocks. That's what I heard too. I didn't hear that it's the bad point. I heard it's weird.
Well, it's a weird kind of take on it, yeah. Plus, I don't know that people have trouble when you alter the source
I hear the
material
twist.
like they did.
I hear
But
the twist
Stephen
is
King
both
says it's
kids
okay.
I know,
fucking
Stephen
die.
King said it was
And he
okay.
hates editing
Boom,
shit.
boom! It's not Gage doesn't die, they both fucking die. That's what I heard the twist is. Because this bitch on YouTube
Fucking
spoiled
I
it. He's
don't
like,
care. Fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you for ruining the movie for all of us. You fucking cocksucker.
Hey, how many dukes
like
did
that
you
better.
have before we got here?
I hope.
So do I.
If that happens and they're both back from the dead, well then fuck. Plus, here's the thing. Anthony Russo, the Endgame's director, fucking asshole's like a billionaire overnight because the fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe. What is that?
I've been trying to give you for months. I keep forgetting to have it.
What is it?
It's an SD card. It doesn't do USB.
What's your
on it?
foreskin? That's so cute. He kept it.
Just put it in your mouth.
Kane.
He's jerking off.
Put it in your mouth. Just put it in your mouth.
Guys,
All right.
So good for you guys. Another one?
Yeah, I'll take it.
You want another one too?
Oh fuck! I was supposed to know.
Yeah, no.
The Dukes are also known as potato skins, right?
What?
A Duke.
What?
We can just like say it's a potato skin.
Oh yeah, no, they're hella good potato skins.
No, it's a fucking dude.
You're a cocksucker. So anyway, Andrew, here we go. The sorting. These are the 4 houses that you can get sorted into. Are you just a cunt of a cunt of a cunt who will suffer for people, mainly oneself, and you're bitter about your suffering, so you're just a fucking cunt? Then you belong to the house of Zelda.
Also sucked.
Because she's a wretched like thing. Because
If you are determined to get what you want,
yeah, that's fine.
I don't think he should choose. I think you should
It turns
choose.
you into a cat.
I'm just telling him what each choice means when you get it.
Okay.
If you're determined, if getting knocked down really hard won't even stop you because you're back less than 24 hours later, even angrier than you were before. You start.
Those potato skins, though.
You're
Oh
kind
my
of.
god! Yeah.
You're kind of cute, and you like to cuddle. When you're happy, you really snuggle. Then you belong to the house of church.
Church.
Okay, so that's 2.
You know what
You have
favorite-
to-
If
my
you
favorite part
are
of the advertising for
inspired-
this movie is Church in his director's chair.
Stop.
You have to smell
If you're
bad to be-
inspired and you want to chase your goals, doesn't matter if you have to do a little bit of a tightrope dance to get to where your dreams are, and the possibility of getting fucking hit really hard hurt more than anything else, but you still reach for your dreams. You're part of the House of Kite Flyers. What?
I'm gonna fly fucking
Focus.
kite. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, brother.
That's 3, right? We got
That's 3.
Church, Zelda, and Kite Flyers. What the fuck was the 4th
It
one?
was the trucks, right? It was Ornico.
Oh, Ornico. If your determination to get your goals accomplished doesn't matter if you run over friends, family, whatever, you're always winning, but you have no relationship with anybody because you're going 95 and a fucking 25. You're on Ornico.
Orinco.
So,
Orinco.
okay.
Do they ever say the name?
First question.
I just read it.
You get an
I'm a
art
reader.
exhibit up in
I
New
say-
York,
Foreign code.
but you can't talk to your
But
family
that's
what
for
I
a
mean.
year.
Orinco.
Your art exhibit is up for that subsequent year. At the end of the year, you get an extension. You haven't talked to your family for a year. You can get a 10-year extension. Your art is up and selling, and you're investing money for 10 years.
He's invested
But
in this
you
backstory.
can never talk to your family again.
He's like,
Would you do it?
My family doesn't listen to this. Yes.
Okay. A female claims that they're having your child. You're going to have to invest 18 years in this kid. And your career is going to suffer. But you could spend just $10 million, have her completely killed before she has the child, and your career more flourishable than ever. Would you have her killed? You're never caught for her murder.
Yep.
I can fix that. Just date pro-choice chicks.
No hesitation at all.
Yo, nope. I never get caught for it. Yep, done.
The last question. You end up partnering with your biggest competitor. One night, you two are discussing the next combined art exhibit. Suddenly, you realize you forgot to put your side piece away before you clocked out. You could kill your competitor and take full control over the art gallery, thus increasing your annual income and your fame for the rest of your career. And you never caught for his murder. Would you do it?
See, you keep saying he's never caught things. No, I don't think.
He keeps saying side piece. And I'm
You
confused.
still, you
I'm
still
like, is that a
have,
gun or a chick?
I mean,
still-
I think the side piece could go.
you still have determined that while you do have a slight, like very slight sympathetic side, it only matters to those that you think are going to advance you. You have no problem stepping on the people that were below you to get you to some mediocre fame. So it's not like everything, but it is
You
like
never
a
said it was
majority.
mediocre. I mean, 10 years
No.
is still alright. That's
No, you're semi-famous.
Don't call me mediocre, motherfucker.
But for that fame, like you are extremely alone. But you don't mind.
Thanks.
His art cock
But
blocked
you
him.
don't mind. You don't mind it because you are fame. You like do like some like guest TV shows and shit. Like you're gonna end up getting up there with your art. But that determination to sever human relationships, but you get to your goal. Welcome, Kane. you are House of Orenco.
Mama. I'm here and ready to mow you down.
95 and 20.
Thank you.
That's how I roll.
Damn, Jen on number 2.
Which is
Potato
potato
skins, number 2.
Second round.
Let's talk about our last podcast appearance before I went to Mexico. We absolutely slaughtered
I didn't even play.
You did.
Corey
You can't say you didn't.
Genesis!
in the Disney competition. So I want to address all other podcasts because here's the deal. I am now declaring myself the reigning and defending Disney song trivia champion of the world. Everybody out there,
God, that's
let me-
just fucking sick.
It's okay. I almost
You know what?
like,
I was amazed
Of the world.
let me tell you.
at it, to be honest.
You
I
think
mean,
you
not that I
know-
respect it at all, but I was
Shut up,
amazed
Kane.
by it.
no, like I got hard. It was interesting. It was crazy.
Kane, shut up for a second. You think you know? You don't know fucking shit about Walt Disney. But if you want to challenge me for the title, this is what I'll do. We'll call you up on Skype. We'll promote whatever kind of project you got. Whether it be like song, blog, fucking some kind of film
Gay
thing.
porn.
Whatever you're fucking trying
Colby
to do
Keller.
artistic wise, even if it's just plug your Instagram, we will promote you for the week that the show is highlighted, and you come and try to take my title from me. Danielle, John, and Ashley, welcome to season 4. We've been recording for like 45 minutes.
So hold back on the racial slur.
Ashley,
I
though,
mean,
gets points because
Have you ever
she
done?
fucking wore her Orenco
Hey, Jimmy, they gave
t-shirt.
the
John,
belt
are you
to a
wearing
black
your
guy. Hey,
Orenco? John, in
Oh
his
God!
Orenco
You wrapped your
shirt.
head.
Yeah.
You hear that, Jimmy?
Prizes.
I was just saying that our appearance on the Jen and Corey show resulted. I will promote whatever it is that you want. You come on our show, I'll embarrass you, but you'll get promoted.
But right now, what do you get?
I don't know what we get.
You get a prize.
Cheer the business.
Our prize for my work, you're welcome.
I mean, literally, all I did was host and like let you sit on my furniture.
Oh, look at that. Aladdin's genie. That's so cool.
The only thing I don't
that I
know
get
Disney,
2
but
genies.
Too bad it's not the.
shut
Because
up.
I literally...
He did Hakuna Matata, motherfucker.
I sung the shit out of you.
You edited our episode.
I
Like, I don't know how you sit there and do that shit. Like, if Horrific Network records a show that's 59 minutes, you know how much gets published?
know. 58 minutes?
No, 59 minutes.
Because you have nothing to
Another
hide.
10 seconds. Fucking...
That may change tonight.
We recorded for what? An hour and a half?
We said.
And
Yeah.
we fucking... That show is 29 minutes. I turned that on, I'm like...
Bitch, we have
This
a
bitch
low...
fucking edited out an hour and a half. Like, they're not gonna understand how badly they fucking lost in 29 minutes.
I left the good stuff.
We let like 25 minutes of me. Right.
All your rights were in there.
Nah.
All your rights were in.
so.
Okay, there was one that I took out because like no one got it right.
I'm definitely having one.
Oh my god. Take your fucking
Thank you for
award.
the genie is very dope.
Thank you. Yes, that is awesome.
That is
Diamond
Thank you.
edition, motherfucker.
awesome. That's he's not gonna come out of the box.
My listeners have low attention spans. They're not about your hour and a half
Did you get
podcast.
Did you get the thing that to interview Will Smith at Silicon Valley?
I'm gonna say yes, but I actually don't know.
I was just fucking with you. I wanted
Oh
to see
fuck
what
you!
said.
Oh my god! I'm gonna like smack you in the balls,
Oh god.
asshole.
Put it in your pocket so you don't lose it.
What
Oh wait,
is
did we hear
this?
about Shazam?
Put it in
Shazam?
your pocket. I will tell you later.
I
Exactly.
don't want to know what's on it.
It's nothing's on it. It's literally
There's
just a
security
fucking
checks
card
in the
reader. You
theater.
did?
Okay.
But I think we get to like. I think are we interviewing Zachary Levi?
What?
Yeah. Is that the
That was the
Tangled
like.
guy?
What?
Is that Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah.
We're
Because I
talking to
saw the
Shazam.
like secret like lightning bolt. It was like, oh, we're gonna guess who's coming, and you get to talk to him. was
Yeah,
like,
no, it's because
Shazam.
Aquaman's coming.
Good actor.
Did you see Christopher Benson's post about that? That was weird. Did you see it? Kane?
Yeah. Yes. No, I didn't actually.
I love how we just agree to everything. We're like, yeah, it's probably in my email, Will Smith.
We talked about last year,
Anybody
John,
else, please?
Ashley last year,
down.
Danielle last year. Even though Danielle, every time I'm excited, okay, here's a bold prediction. Danielle's gonna fucking hate this movie. Because every time we did one of these, and we went in like feeling good, like, fuck yeah, here we go. Like, at the end, Danielle, did you like it? So yeah, Danielle, there's at least one no, so now Pet Sematary already gonna have to do that much better, okay?
We'll see.
Yeah.
All the remakes.
Is Andrew like trying not to talk during this?
I was.
I feel like you like hesitate for a long time before you answer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking for fuck's sake. Usually I don't.
Because you know, you're like, my
That's
parents
unusual.
I know.
hear this
I'm sorry,
someday.
guys. I'll stop thinking and just start saying the shit that comes to my ass.
Really?
I have like
How's it
every
look?
genie string.
Honestly, you fucking
And it's like, yeah.
Should we include Aladdin in this season?
What do you mean?
No!
I'm not.
As a horror movie, because it's gonna be.
I just wish he wasn't blue. If he wasn't blue, it'd be so great.
Yes. Yes.
What?
If he wasn't blue, I wish they would like take that away.
He's in blue and half.
Oh, really?
But the half he is, I'm worried about it.
Oh, I know. It's terrible. That was the first thing I said. I was like,
If he just portrays
You have to
every
understand
version of Will
Andrew-
Smith, then it might be.
Andrew
okay.
hates Disney like negative 30% because it's Disney.
But he has a hard on for Will.
Andrew is a
no, I
Browns
actually
fan
love Will Smith. Yeah, I
talking
love
about
Will
the
Smith. Yeah.
Patriots right now.
What?
What?
You wouldn't root against a Disney movie going in. Like a Disney
I
movie
like
has to
Disney
be
movies, Dick. I just don't like when they
Do
make
you?
Will Smith
Do you?
like a genie.
I think it's because of the Robin
And
Williams
I
thing.
like animation, and I prefer things to stay
Yeah, but
that
they
way.
could have gone a different route. I know it'd be hard to fill those shoes, but I feel like if they would have gotten somebody seasoned that has respect already.
Fucking Sinbad.
No.
He's already played a genie.
I know. Give him a good one.
You want Sinbad
I love Sinbad.
to be
Oh
the
my
genie?
God.
You want Sinbad over Will Smith to be
That
the
was,
I want a
genie.
that was
divorce.
Shazam.
You meant Shaq, right?
The other Shazam.
That movie never existed.
Yes, it did. I found it.
It did. It
No.
totally I watched that a lot.
Shazam with Sinbad.
No, wait,
No,
really?
Kazam was the one with Shaq.
Shaq, did that one exist?
Yes, hell it did.
They both existed?
Yeah.
Sinbad
No.
went on a whole thing saying that movie. He never even filmed that, and somebody found the actual VHS tape, and they posted a picture of him in the costume.
Was it the real one or was it just some
Was it
Photoshop
It
shit?
was the real one.
No, you don't know.
Was
It
it a
happened.
TV? Was it a TV?
No.
No, it was a movie.
I remember
Yeah.
that brief. Yeah.
So what
Everyone
you missed,
remembers it.
So what you missed is Kane has been sorted into or incorrect. He's
Apparently that's what we're
determined.
Hell yeah.
It was Ornico for the last 2 years, but now
Charlie, you have a book, a classic horror novel signed by
Not yet.
not necessarily like Mary Shelley or Bram Stoker, but you have like a first edition Stephen King book that's worth a substantial amount of money.
Yes.
Like let's say like $3,500. So
3,500.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like the best.
I wipe my ass.
I don't think. Do you think?
3,500.
Do you? I don't know. Like, how much do you think a first
A
edition?
first edition signed by. He's probably signed a lot of
You should get it
books.
tomorrow.
So what do you?
You're probably.
We'll get it back to you.
I would say like 35 to
Alright.
5.
Yeah.
Bye.
So somewhere in there. Would
Okay.
you take the money to sell the book signed by him, or would you keep the book?
Well, I would keep the book because it will only go up in value. So.
Charlie, welcome to the House of Kite Flyers.
Go fly a fucking kite,
Oh
Charlie.
wait. Why does he only get one question? Doesn't the
He
kite
answered-
fire run over?
He answered the he
He got
answered.
He got the
the softer side of that question.
Wait, so this
You
is like,
will
this is like Choose Your
chase your
Adventure?
dreams.
Chase my dream right out until the road. And get smashed by a truck.
If it takes running out to the middle to take the chances, you will do it.
All right. Okay.
It's worth the risk for you.
Okay.
You would rather submit a story for publication, which, by the way, Charlie, when does your story come out?
I just posted a thing on Facebook where they're starting to advertise the book. So you can pre-order.
I want to sign
Soon.
first edition.
So you could,
3,500.
you could like
If you
always
keep it long
be.
enough, it will be worth 35 cents. In about a
I'll
week.
never sell it.
Would you rather
Sits.
always be chasing like fame and staying in the limelight for like a substantial amount of time, but you're never to the next level, but everybody knows who you are your whole life, or you got super famous for say like 7 years, but then you completely fell off for the rest of your life?
Is that to me?
Yeah.
Better than burn out and fade away, Charlie?
I think once you have fame, there's always going to be some people that know who you are. So I'd take the 7 years.
Okay.
7 years is a pretty good run, actually.
Yeah.
To be famous.
Would you run someone over? Would you like?
This is not a Rinko question at all. I don't know.
Let's not make it too obvious.
At 95
Well, he
miles
was
per
a
hour,
fucking
25 miles
cosplayer and he was
Would
all
you
mad
try?
about it.
You run somebody.
Did they kept you famous for 7 years?
Somebody was holding you. Stephen King.
For fame.
And you never got caught.
Of course I would.
I fucking
I know.
forgot this morning.
I fucking
Yeah,
texted him.
It's
It wasn't
literally
hard.
the only Pet Sematary shirt I own.
Oh, I have one.
How do you forget the shirt that you made us?
These are all really valid questions.
I was planning on stopping at home
It's got
before we came over.
mustard
here.
Wait. I came and picked up the stencils from you on Friday, and I asked you if you were going to wear your shirt, and you said yes.
He literally told me yesterday to fucking wear it, and I forgot this morning. And I was getting dressed, so.
Team Ornico, because Andrew sucks.
Yeah, actually, I am Ornico. I'm House Ornico.
It's a Rinko.
A Rinco? God fucking damn.
Thank you.
Charlie, what do you anticipate giving this movie?
I honestly, I think I'm going to give it. What are we talking? Stars or
Yeah,
thumbs up?
yes, I'll
thumbs
back
down,
to
or
how good do you
tomatoes?
think it'll be? Holy shit.
I think it's going to be. I think I'm going to like it. Actually, I do.
You think you're gonna like it?
I do.
Okay, so out of the 4 options, John and Ashley, you have 10 houses, 7 rides. That's the new thing this year. You can be a bride.
Why so many rides?
5
never have
scare
enough
zones.
Didn't we come up with one last year? It's like,
five.
well, we got one.
We have
Let's
4
do
months of
7.
this shit coming ahead, man.
5 scare zones. And and 1 stage show.
Goosebumps all the way.
Yeah.
You can vote yes on everything. If a movie was just like amazing, it could be 4 at first and then 3. All 3 inside the virtual scare park. Like 13 Ghosts last year was a stage show, a house, and Cyrus was the icon, which would have been extremely rapey when you really start to dive into what would probably be fabricated. It would not have made you feel well at all.
I mean, that's the point.
Yeah, right?
I don't want the point.
It's a virtual scare park.
They could even make Jungle Cruise jokes. Cyrus is gonna give it to that guy at the end.
So this year we're going to try to stay away from the overly sexual, undertoned.
How on earth would we ever do that?
But
So
I
no
can
more
say,
ghost house?
It's not going to happen that way.
I mean, we watched Leprechaun in Space last year.
I'm gonna say some of the names that I'm proposing are La Llorona in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Next week, the movie that's all over social media right now, The Sand. I don't know if you've seen
The Sand?
the previews for that one. That'll be next week's show.
Brightburn.
Then, yes, Brightburn.
Stuber.
No. Child's Play.
Fucking guys are doing that again, huh?
Which, by the way, how do you feel about Mark Hamill doing the voice?
I'm super
I
more
like
excited
that
on a
idea.
scale of like,
Is he going to be
I would
playing?
expect it to be like 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Or like 4.5
Like
out
the
of
beginning?
10.
Yeah, is he gonna play
Like
the
4.5 to 6
Yeah,
out of 10.
is he playing
Hamill-
I don't
Charles Lee
know.
Ray at the beginning? Or?
Yeah,
I would
think
think
so.
Cool.
Hamill
That's
so
right.
in.
brings it into like the 8 range.
Yeah, easily.
So that night actually will be our first ever Horrific Network double feature, because in the afternoon, somewhere around the 1 to 2 range, we will be meeting up for lunch and then going and seeing Toy Story 4. We will then
I still can't believe they come out on the same fucking day. But.
turn around.
It's like,
We will then turn around and meet in the patio at Quan Luke's, and then later that evening watch Child's Play. It's gonna
Do you
be-
think
it's
people
gonna
will
be a
get
hell
the
of a
film
day.
confused?
You can go to both.
And parents may take their
Doesn't matter.
children to see Child's Play thinking it's Toy Story 4.
only
I hope.
fucking idiots.
I hope that's why they did that. Let's see how stupid people really are.
And the people
I think
that
they'll
want to
surprise
see Child's Play and up seeing Toy Story 4, they're like, aren't they supposed to be demented?
Where's Mark Hamill? What is voice?
We are days
Sounds like Tom
away.
Hanks.
Days away from the episode 9 title reveal and first trailer. Okay.
I didn't hear what you just said. What'd you say?
John.
What'd you say?
We're days away from an episode 9 trailer.
And?
Do you think J.J. Abrams will? It was just noted that Ryan Johnson just came out and said, I give J.J. my blessing to change things.
That sucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's going to feel like 3 completely different films when they're supposed to run in sequence.
Or it's just going to be a total banter.
I think it's right here, right?
Yeah, maybe right here.
So,
92 probably.
John, would you rather receive, or it receive, the reaction Last Jedi
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot.
you
Yeah.
totally enjoy
Soda
it,
water
I
and vodka.
could.
Soda water and vodka.
or
John.
the reaction
Some lime.
Skinny girl margarita.
The Empire Strikes Back
I
had,
know.
but you
I got the Michelob Ultra.
But here's the problem.
were kind of like, nah.
So
I mean,
it's not the alcohol.
I just don't want it to be like a remake of Return of the Jedi is what I'm really hoping it doesn't really too.
Well, mainly you're smoking.
I mean, as long as it could just be something new and original for us and just continue with the story that we've been starting to
Oh
get,
my god, I'm too drunk.
then I'm all for it.
Danielle,
Can I get that free basket of bread over
the
here?
look on your face
The giant pretzel.
Extra butter.
is like a WNBA coach who knows her team is
outside.
garbage. On the sidelines, just flabbergasted by how badly the team is performing. Do you think?
I don't know what happened. I just
Jimmy
think
was a coach.
Pet Sematary could be not only decent, but like really, really good to turn what would be a shitty performance around after the movie's over.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the previews. I thought it looked creepy, but like, I don't know. It just like weird and creepy. I don't know if it's gonna be scary. I think it's just gonna be weird.
Fun fact, Church is played by 3 cats.
Wow.
And they were divas on set, is what I've heard.
They love each other.
You ever see Hocus Pocus?
So how do you feel about Warner Brothers not doing Horror Made Here this year?
So coming back in, the WB John refusing to do a Horror Made Here event. I know cast members that are not happy, devastated even.
Right, because one of your buddies played the Joker.
Did you get the email?
Yeah, I got the email.
That's so fucking stupid.
Like, hey,
I know you're
great.
a super
By
fan.
the way, we're not doing it.
That's so. Get the fuck out of here.
Too.
I read it like 3 times. I'm like, why would they send me that email? I like opened it and like closed it. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
I was expecting like some info because like, especially the way it starts, because they're like,
because I'm starting to get midsummer stuff.
Thanks for like our amazing frightful year and all this, and they go, oh, and by the way, we're not doing it this year.
That's so stupid.
I was like, wait, what?
So now
Go back up.
I got a bold prediction. Universal
Comes out the gates hot.
going to get
Ancient.
a Conjuring house, some kind of Annabelle Awakening house, Annette house. Like Universal will go hard.
They're definitely going to go hard
Here's
this
the thing:
year.
they're building a secret. They're building a secret life of pets in a Nintendo Land. They're like in the building California Adventure phase. They're just doing it way later.
Yeah.
Like they're building their Cars Land right now with Nintendo Land. In like 5 years, Universal Hollywood's gonna be dope.
Yeah, part of me is wondering if they're literally just thinking of it like, what's better, to create this theme park or keep with the studio?
By the way, this year, seasons 2 and 3 of Stranger Things, I want them to sell a D'Artagnan.
By the way, I wanted to buy you
Sell the D'Artagnan doll. Just sell it.
the little like
Like, we all know it's a money grab. I still want one. Sell that fucking dog. Like, your shitty shirts that are the same goddamn thing of a different movie every year, and then just say Halloween Horror Nights on the front. I don't understand the shirts. There's like either nothing on the back or nothing on the front.
Yeah.
The hoodie's fucking weird. Nothing on the front. Danielle with one. I have one from like 2015. Like, everyone fucking has one. They're like the goddamn Spirit jersey.
You know
from
why we
Disney.
got them? Super cheap.
By the way, speaking of like houses or whatever, I finally bought a Spirit jersey. Guess what team I now officially play for?
Haunted Mansion.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
You went Mickey.
Nope.
No. Well,
Jack Skellington.
What is it?
Donald.
Nope.
you go Marvel, you son of a bitch.
I did not go Marvel. Could have gone a Captain Marvel one. Harder, faster. What was the other one? Higher.
That's all you care about. Because you're not on cleanup duty.
Usually.
What jersey did you get?
Monsters University.
Sully.
What do you mean, really? Get the fuck out of here.
Alright.
What?
No, whatever. Like, are you Sully? Is that what you were? Were you
I'm
more
not
of a
saying
Mike?
anything. I just said I
Sully
picked
as
it.
fuck.
Oh, whatever. My point is there's ample choices of the Spirit jersey, but Universal fucked up because it's the same front every year. What they should do is every year have some kind of like a hoodie for each house.
Okay, for sure. Thanks, Sandy.
Well, they do that with some of the shirts, but then there's nothing on the back.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's like
just put the dates or put all the houses on
put
the
all
back.
the houses on the back and do like one of the houses premiered on the front.
Like our event shirt last year would had Cyrus Criticos on the front, like a full body, like from belt line to face.
That's not creepy at all.
Say Campfire Chronicles 2018, our season 3. and then on the back it would be like a map of the event. So Gremlins,
Leprechaun in space.
Leprechaun in space.
Yeah, we're gonna do the cheeseburger sliders and steak fries.
That's just for the
Ghost
happy hour.
house.
We don't have it during non-happy hour.
Boom.
Yeah,
Is it not happy hour?
Like this.
Yeah, it was at
He's
the
doing this
6.
to you.
I told you.
So we are.
Not a single security
He'll
guard
murder
made
you
it
in your
there.
sleep.
We're discussing the attack
Hart
on
almost
Bray.
died.
We're discussing the attack on Bray and Hart that took place at the Hall of Fame. First of all, if you're WWE, you should probably make a statement about what happened. Like they're kind of ignoring it,
They're
but
trying to
it
just
is
like delete all the videos and
fucking
stuff.
everywhere. Just admit that it happened. Just say, look, this is why we always say at the top of every fucking show, don't jump into the ring. Do you want to be this guy? But, dude, Travis Brown fucked that guy up, and then Dash Wilder
The
knocked
uppercut at
him
the end.
unconscious.
Oh yeah.
And
That-
then he just turns around and he's like,
But wait, are we going to talk about the Iconics?
That
Yeah,
was
right.
fucking crazy.
Iconic's the only
And
one I picked to
so-
win that match.
I know.
They were
And
so
just
happy.
like, you know what? I'm so down, so far behind. Fuck it.
I'm going to tell
Kofi
you right
Kingston
now,
should have
that
closed
brown-haired
it.
girl
They
loves
should've.
the other girl. Like,
The end was stupid.
Did you hear that it might have been a
One of
botch?
them's dating
well,
Finn
definitely
Balor, and the
was.
other one is with
Like, she
who?
was supposed to get pinned.
I'm telling you right
Well,
now,
no, apparently,
the darker-haired one,
Charlotte was
The other
supposed to tap.
Oh, the dark-haired one's the one that's with Finn
saying.
Balor.
No, but they decided no.
no one wants
Yeah.
to be with Finn Balor.
And so she
Because
was...
Vonda didn't want to be
I'd
pinned
piss the
or
shit out of her.
submitted.
Huh?
He's little.
Do you see what I'm marrying?
Oh my god. You're her little Finn Balor. I'm going to say that at the wedding. Does anybody else have something to say? I do. If you want to
Speaking
know
of
what
that-
true love is, Ashley called John his her little Finn Balor on Tuesday.
Sorry.
No, it's perfectly
Look how happy
fine.
John is about it.
I'm waiting for this guy to start
AKA.
having drinks and for his speech.
Who?
You.
Well, I don't do speeches.
Bullshit.
I really look forward
I think after Oz's speech, none of us want to give speeches.
Hey, I don't do speeches. You know this.
Wait, it's already happened. Or
No,
it's
how many weddings have I been to?
Saturday.
I've never done a speech.
Oh,
I didn't do a
that's
speech
why
at
I
my
can't-
brother's wedding.
That's why you guys are doing the
I'm in charge of
thing at the
something because of you.
theater.
Oh.
Kane, do you think it's going to be a haunted house?
I think at least it scares us.
This movie?
Pet
A
Sematary.
scare zone only?
I think at least.
Did you? Okay, that
You
begs
guys
a question.
voted on the original, being amazed.
Okay, calm down.
I don't have that high expectations. I love John Lithgow, but I don't think there's going to be. I don't think there's
So you only think it's going to be some shitty walkthrough thing? You won't even give it a house? There's 10 houses this year. You won't give it one house?
He's being picky right away.
I won't. I won't.
Andrew, if you don't give it a house, he'll try to slip Jason X in.
I give it every house.
Okay, let me ask.
All the houses.
Let me ask.
He's gonna vote for Event Horizon to make a comeback.
Would you give it a ride? Would you want to go through like a dark ride experience, like a haunted mansion style ride of this movie?
Like going through like the fucking.
Only
Scenes
if we
of the
can be
movie.
in the truck.
Oh yeah, I do like driving by.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
You're like in the tram and like the Ornico truck's like, and you see Gage just go.
What if you're driving the Ornico truck?
Yeah.
Oh look, Dennis like right.
What if it was like a group effort? It's like you seat 4 in a row. Somebody, it's like Indiana Jones.
Everybody has
Somebody's
to
a driver.
I don't see a kid, do you?
I'm going to be on the single rider line.
Oh my god. It's like Cars, but it's just Ornico.
Yeah.
And it's
You hit
just
the cap,
disaster.
and you hit the
So it's like
baby.
a haunted mansion Cars experience. Like
Danielle.
you fucking go slow through the Pet Cemetery, but speed up, run Gage over, slow again through the creepy climax. Holy shit, that'd be the best ride. That's the featured ride for sure. There's no question whatsoever about it.
You're gonna give a featured ride to the first movie we see in this entire.
Before we even fucking see
You said
it.
it was the side chick.
Before we even see it. That would be so much fun. A fucking Cars Pet Cemetery. I want to ride it right now.
Like bumper cars where you're just running over.
A house, maybe,
That happens all the time.
We gave it a house last year, the OG one. So they either feature it on the tram, which AKA ride, or they give it like the updated version of the house. Like they've done Halloween and then Rob Zombie's Halloween back to back type of a deal. So I could totally see us going OG Pet Sematary, new Pet Sematary. So I'll keep an open mind towards a house, a scare zone.
Manager, he sucks.
Here's the thing. I think a scare zone would be dope leading up to either or. So if we decide to just say ride, give it a scare zone leading up to the ride. If we decide to say house, I say...
Damn, you wanted to take up 2 slots, huh?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. I like it.
You're trying to fuck this one.
Yeah.
Fuck it real good.
I'll literally say this, just from the trailers for this one, it feels like it's
Maybe
almost
3
set
slots.
up for like a
Because
haunt.
that ride
Just
sounds...
because of the amount of characters, because they're throwing in all these kids.
Do a
It's
haunt
like
at
a
Universal.
cult thing. or
I thought
something.
that-
Absolutely, I agree.
It's hereditary all over.
Yeah, like
No,
it's
it's
super
gonna be the new one.
weird. That's
It's
what
not
I'm saying.
hereditary all over again. What are you talking
Like I've
about?
seen him walking around like
Well,
a cult.
Shitty cult maker. Yeah,
And I'm like, what is
that thing with the walking the cemetery, that's where I'm like, I don't know who like this.
Yeah.
Keep an open mind until we see it in
usually what they
person,
do.
Kane. Will you be awake when we even see it? That's another question.
I have not had any special tea.
have another drink.
I don't know. I agree with King. 'Cause I seen
I
the
actually
whole
think
walking through the
that
pet
Andrew is going to
cemetery
stay
thing,
awake
and I was
longer
just like,
than you are.
I think I'm already asleep.
I love when Jimmy speaks.
It's gonna be like either a solid property 2 to 3, maybe even 4. It may just be the upright, the number 1 from the get-go, and the rest is just kind of featured. We'll see. But I know it's at least gonna be a ride, scare zone ride.
I'm going with
Our scare zone house. Sorry.
Oh, the musical. Oh my god.
Oh shit, a show. Damn, you're gonna throw
Do
the
the Evil Dead
the
music.
show at it too.
Do you know what though? The stage actually, I'm actually in for the stage still. Like,
yeah.
oh my god, my. Wait,
My
what?
daughter's cat.
A little.
I'm
What
wondering.
shall you do?
That's a
I
great
want
show,
a
Andrew.
Pet Sematary.
little box truck.
Dude, there's like a
Like
course.
rap, like-
You must go beyond the Pet Sematary.
Run. Go. Lights go out.
Another Sailor Jerry's for you, sir? Sure.
He's like on a wire.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get his next one.
John gets it.
What time are we leaving
Like
to
he
go
just
to the
fucking.
theater?
Like 7:15 probably.
We have 45 minutes.
Fuck. It's kind of cold.
The nachos, steak, chicken.
Steak.
It's a little cold.
Go sit in that lounge in the
you getting,
rug
Andrew?
thing.
Any other appetizers for you guys?
I like
Chris,
some jokes.
I think we're okay, buddy. Chris, this season,
We're gonna get the rodeo barbecue chicken.
are you gonna
Add a
dress?
super salad
I would like
Are
to
you
add
gonna
a
dress
salad.
up in any kind of a costume
ranch.
and make some kind
No
of
onions on
defined
the salad, please.
experience? The
And I'll
listeners
get
of the
some beverages for the
podcast.
table also.
When he ran around, that was all it caught. I was like, do you realize 108,000 people listen to that show?
In his heroes. Oh, Martin's gone.
What?
Yeah.
We still haven't gotten the video of me inside the movie.
What laugh? What are you laughing at?
Oh, you know what happened.
Why is that funny?
Wait, what?
Kane, what?
I know. I was just
I did send you that video.
So are we gonna try to? Are we trying to go see this movie with our paper mache masks and shovels?
I can't.
Oh no, I
Do you have paper
Just no
mache
horseradish.
masks?
No horseradish?
No horseradish yet.
We have it on. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's for the wedding.
To answer your
Made the
question,
lock, shock, and barrel mask. Paper mache.
to answer your question, Jimmy, yes.
What was the question?
I don't remember.
Sorted yet.
Or just say yes.
Wow.
Or no.
So we're
We
back.
don't know yet because he
No,
hasn't
we're
done
not. Did you
anything.
push go?
Yeah, we're back.
Did you
So
push it?
John,
We're back.
let me ask you something. If you were going to go become the head of Halloween Horror Nights,
Here we go.
would you just completely forget Higby Horror Hunt? Like, you can never do Higby Horror Night ever again. But you're the head of Halloween Horror Nights for like 7 years. So you always like, I don't know what you do after you fucking do. You retire or you do something more boring. But you always like make appearances and people want to talk to you about haunting and shit. Would you do that to never do Higby again?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay. Would you like just take Ashley and just not talk to anybody to do that for 12 years? Just you and Ashley, and like you could.
Guys, how are we doing out here?
Good. You finally came.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Do we need more menus or anything?
No, I think we're good now.
You guys are okay? Alrighty. I just want to make sure it's hard to
Yeah.
these like when you're having fun.
So
P.S. interlude. That's Ashley being a bitch to the manager at Cool and Luke's.
Wow, that just happened. So,
You mean
would you do that? Like it's just you Thanos snap pretty much everybody,
back to go find
and
So maybe
you're super
you think I was
famous
just following him around with the phone?
for like 12
That
months.
could have been.
I think
You guys,
cut communication from everyone.
and like
yeah.
No, I couldn't do that.
That's
just that.
possible.
Yeah, it was just that.
What the hell were you guys calling?
Would you
Oh, blue.
No, it was
risk someone super close to you dying to reach that level of fame?
I think
Are you sure that's the right question to ask right now?
Chris.
I mean,
4 days before our wedding, with everything that's
Do I
going
get
on?
to choose the person that I'm close
No.
to? So it's like a roulette.
Yeah, you get like a list of like
That's my brother.
25 people, and you have to spin it.
So like
Oh shit! No, I couldn't do that.
Same vibe.
Okay.
There's only like 5 people in the wedding.
So you're a pretty optimistic kind of
Yeah, but my
guy.
luck it would land on one of those people, but I'd be down to 4
You're
people. Like,
upbeat.
everybody.
You'll take some risks, but you're not gonna do anything too severe. You'd rather have like a pretty solid personal relationship with people. So you belong to the House of Gage.
Damn, so Andrew probably finger snapped
So
everybody.
Andrew, yeah, Andrew would
Just say
finger
yeah.
snap everybody.
What's up?
So Andrew was Ornico. Who else did we do already?
You haven't done me at all.
Did we do Chris?
You have not done Chris.
Charlie?
Hey, Charlie.
What were you, Charlie?
I was.
Oh, you were Kai Flyer. That's right. So you're Gage, pretty much
Flying fucking kites over there.
death at death's door, and then John is a more optimistic, Gauge, happier Gauge.
What the fuck? Do you remember the houses?
Yeah, that was
Name
good.
all 4 of them right now.
Yeah,
Gauge is like the yellow.
There was no Gauge. There was kite flyers. There was
So there's
Zelda.
Kai Flyer, Zelda,
There was
Church.
and there was
Ornico. So you would be Church. Sorry, you're the cat.
Focus.
I'm getting
Not
there.
me.
I'm getting
No,
there.
you're not. You're losing it.
Why are you losing it?
Charlie, what are you doing?
What number
Or
is
what
this?
house were you? He was so Kai. So we don't have a a Zelda. That's kind of a cool thing. Danielle.
Yes. Tomorrow I'm gonna be like,
He's making a round. He just went like this.
All right, Ashley. Jesus Christ. Would you?
how can you hide this?
Would you?
Hey, potato skin motherfucker.
Yeah.
Morgan.
Let me see your tongue. Let me see your tongue.
Did you blow Papa Smurf?
Do you have a blue tongue? Let me see. Harder.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
After 4.
3.
I don't know what the fuck we were just talking about right now.
Honestly.
What house am I, Jimmy? The house of assholes. I know that.
Would you... A kid comes to your guys' house and he's like, I stole something from your neighbor. I feel really bad. Here's the whatever I stole, some fucking jewelry or some money or both or whatever. Here it is. I'm just gonna go now. Like, you'll never ever see me again. So here's your dilemma. You either just take the stuff and you let him go and hope that he never comes back and you never deal with it. Or, like, I don't know what fucking way there would be, but there's a way for you to detain the kid without, like you hurt him to the point you're going to stop him and you call the police and, like, he goes to juvie for 3 years. Would you take your neighbor's shit, or would you send the kid to jail?
Is it my current neighbor?
Yeah.
I'd take a shit.
So you tell the kid just to bounce?
Yeah.
Oh, you take shit and put it on their doorknob?
Would you give it to your neighbor?
No.
You keep it. Fine. Okay. Would you, Rick, coming in? There you go. There you go.
Hates me.
Rick does some just shade right off the get. Rick, do you hate Jen, Rick?
Hates me so much.
Do you hate Rick? Or do you hate Jen?
You do.
Oh my god. Because she's had like 5 of those.
I had 3.
Oh, whatever. I don't know how this got here. Holy
Because
shit.
every time he
Are
actually
you gonna
moved
remember
last
this
time.
film?
And I was trying to like throw a.
I feel like no matter what happens with this movie, Jimmy's gonna be like, "This is fucking awesome."
It's dope.
You guys can be close.
Okay, what's my next question?
Rick.
Before you get sidetracked.
Would you? So we already established you would keep the stuff. Would you help somebody break into your neighbor's house?
Did you just take that?
To get, let's say, like,
Why?
What am I getting out of it?
I don't know, like, what would be something that, let's put, like, the value at, like, $1,000. So you could sell it for $1,000 if you wanted to, but it's something like that, like, whether that be, like, an autograph or jewelry or whatever the fuck you, like, want to
You need to reel him in.
do.
If it's my current neighbor, yes.
Where's the
Okay.
guys? Yeah.
So you would help
There's no
that.
neighborly love. Move past the neighbors.
See, I told you he didn't
No,
like me.
listen.
He's already moved.
So would you keep whatever it is?
Would you mow over your neighbor?
Yes.
How's the work?
So would
There you
you,
go.
would you keep whatever it is, or would you
Welcome to my house.
sell it for money?
Depends on what it is.
Your body?
Whatever, like, I don't know what.
If it was $1,000 cash,
It's
I
some
would
kind of
keep
like
it.
cool Disney fucking collectible thing.
Oh, well, then I would keep it. If it's Disney, I'd keep it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's what your highest, what you would regard as like the highest thing. Like it's fucking a signed fucking model or picture or ride poster or something cool.
I'd keep it.
Okay.
What? I have.
So you would more than likely, you're like right in between church and Zelda, but you're more church than you are Zelda. Like you can be
You're not a
very,
super cunt, but you're kind of a cunt.
you can be very.
Do you know who you're talking to?
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Like, I would be like Zelda. Hell no.
Like you're definitely like
She's got spinal bifida.
if someone like
One of the Bifidus.
like
Comes in there second, but bifida for sure.
you hurt. And it's the best way to do it is like you have stuff that you deal with, but you don't fucking like. You don't wish anything on anybody, but you don't pity anybody at the same time.
I don't believe that. For
Yeah, I don't believe that shit for either.
So
So it's a pretty unanimous decision that I'm a House of Zelda.
No, but you're cool most of the time. That's why you lean more towards church.
Soon to see her walk.
That one time.
So she's like
Martin-
Harry right now, getting picked between Gryffindor and Slytherin.
Yeah, but she ends up being the nicer of the two.
You're fucking going to the hospital.
Yes. You guys are like Neville and whoever Neville ends up banging.
The teacher.
There you go.
McGonagall?
Tell us, Charlie.
There you go.
Give us a lesson.
Charlie, what's your interpretation?
I can give you a look.
He's like all about Hermione.
I know. Chris, I already have.
Charlie, what house do you think I belong into?
Oh my god.
You won't hurt my feelings, Charlie. It's okay.
You're not going to come up
ones
with a
that
better
Jen-
answer than I.
The ones that he can't remember that we're talking about right now.
Not there's no house of Gage. Just
What is the best one?
Thanks, Andrew. God damn it.
just in case you forgot, there is no house of Gage.
Okay.
Campfires.
Andrew's the asshole house.
Yeah. I'll run you over in 95 to 25.
But he'll get his job done.
I will do what needs to be done. I will get things.
Tell her I
I
showed it to
fucking
you.
do it.
Yeah, I'm not
Ashley,
kidding.
the House of Pascal. Because you're an
Oh, did you hear this?
What did Charlie
He created
say?
his own house for
You
him.
want to blow some
What house? Did you say the House of Pascal?
Yeah.
She's a brat? What is what? Pascal's the kid who dies.
He says I'm an angel. Charlie said I'm an angel. We all know it's a lie, but it's okay.
Everything good so far for you guys?
Pascal's a ghost who kind of like
I think
doesn't
that,
save the day.
They believe that?
Charlie, I think we just blew his mind. He can't even fathom that you
You say she's the House of Pascal? And explain that.
Pascal, because she's an angel.
I think I've heard that before.
You're welcome.
Pascal's an
Now that
angel,
you said
really.
that, it was like one of those.
You know why? It's because I
Okay.
saved Charlie's life
Because
when I
he's
tried to kill
trying
him.
Absolutely.
Let's bring back
I would
memories.
press
Come on.
less
Okay.
Work with me.
fun, just to see what happens.
I asked
Because you tried to kill him and I saved his life.
But Ashley, I tried to kill him and you saved his. Oh shit! So I'm the
re-recording this one?
I'm the Mimic burial ground. My house was the Mimic burial ground.
Yeah. I mean, you do have that creepy guy that's there.
Damn. So I think I'm gonna be in this movie. I think the Wendigo is in this movie. I read the book. There's a lot of Wendigo in the book. The Wendigo is very.
The Wendigo in the book?
Did the
That's the
Wendigo
whole thing.
eat your bye-bye?
No, but it cursed the ground. That's why people come back. Also, that kid.
Fuck is a Wendigo.
You don't know what that is?
It's like an Indian thing, right? Like
Ask
a.
her for everybody
No,
else.
no, keep going.
Is it true? You don't lose it, you lose it.
Yeah,
It's
Charlie.
actually a Wendigo.
Okay. Okay.
But let Jimmy tell us what it is.
That's a dog in Australia.
Wendigo.
I think it's like an Indian
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job on your eyes.
demon, like some kind of like a
They
spirit.
start out as human.
Where's your friend?
It's like a native.
Like Indians, like transform into it if they're shitty people.
I think so.
That's actually what our character Higby is a portion of.
Really?
Because it was a human that.
The best
started
Higby
to
memory I have is when John went
because they
around
believed
and said he was Jacob Marley John.
So
I'm Jacob Marley John. Andrew's like, God, it's Jacob Marley John.
when you laughed through the whole maze.
We did because we had no idea what the fuck that meant.
I don't know, like the whole time we're like, is John supposed to be Jacob Marley? Are they trying to fucking do a...
What is happening?
Are you sure?
I'm fine.
Okay,
It won't
because
take me, babe.
I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, Christmas.
Go get your coat.
Okay, breezy.
We're gonna turn on this pretend.
Yeah,
button.
Jacob Marley. No.
You're like, is John trying to do...
What's happening here?
So I can announce our first on the day that Warner Brothers will officially not be part of this year's Haunt Tour.
Yeah.
That is huge news for haunt enthusiasts, I know this is a longer podcast. It is our season premiere, Pet Sematary 2019. We're excited. We're very excited. The map is on our social media. Last year, the Gremlin episode, if you want to see how much Ashley loves a movie and how much she hates what we end up seeing on this show, listen.
There are a lot of clowns.
Listen to the Gremlins episode, because that is when Ashley likes something. Like, she fucking was gonna be so mad if we said no. And Derek wanted to so bad, but he ended up saying yes.
Because you know I would beat his ass.
That was
probably unanimous.
Hilarious.
That's why she's.
I'm like listening to last season. I was like listening to episodes of last season today to make the day go by faster. I listened to the Horrorland episode.
Oh my god.
I'm going to propose that gets done this year.
We got 3 wishes.
Are we doing Puppet Master this year? Are we gonna watch Puppet Master?
Can you teach me how to rap?
We could do Puppet Master. We could do Puppet Master. I tell you, we're doing.
Watch Puppet Master
in 2 weeks. We're gonna do.
we watched the movie yet? Are you done? We're talking about?
In 2
We're gonna
weeks.
watch the original.
Oh, can we please watch the new one? Because it looks kind of fucking great. Like in the last, right?
I mean,
There's only
Andrew-
like 12 of them. I mean, if you did a maze on all 12 of them, you'd have so much
Andrew
content.
right now is entering a special kind of mind, because when we did the 48-hour film competition, he insisted on being called Patch. It was fucking weird.
Patch Adams.
No, like we were coming up with character names, and he's like, Patch. Jimmy, can you be Patch? Call me Patch. John, call me Patch. I'm Patch. Patch. Patch.
You don't want to be
Patch.
Blade?
I want to be Patch. And I'm like, okay, dude, your name's fucking Patch. Shut the. I'm Patch. I'm Patch, right?
I was
I'm
a
Patch.
Patch. Right? It worked out.
I'm like, fuck, dude. You can be Patch. Apparently, some dude named Patch fucking touched him in his butthole at some point or something.
My parents were gonna call me.
Natural phenomenon?
Your parents were in a colony.
Natural phenomenon.
Like a hippie colony? You just said your parents were in a colony.
Call me Patch. That's what my name was supposed to be.
Patch?
Yeah, I think I explained that to you.
Patch O'Houlihan?
Wait. That would be your real name?
Yeah, because my middle name's Patrick.
So would your name be Patrick or would it be
They would
Patch?
call me Patch.
But legally, you would have been.
Your nickname would have been Patch.
Yes.
You would have been Patrick. Legally. Like I'm James legally.
Yes.
Okay.
But my short
Because for them to
like,
fucking
how-
say, for them to say legally you're Patch, like that's not your Jimmy, that'd be fucking weird.
Yeah. It would.
What's his name? Oh, it's Patch.
Yeah.
That's what
Like-
I had kids come to Boomers and their name were Ocean and Forest.
Gump?
I've seen a Mike
That's
King and a
fucking
Mike
weird. That's fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Twins.
A what?
Who's
My
the next?
sister.
The third kid gonna be named Desert.
Princess. How does that fucking work?
Yeah, but Patch is up there as far as fucking weird, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Might as well called you Blanket.
Okay, so
Carrick?
Yes.
Dad, you know Blanket's not Michael Jackson's kid?
He doesn't have kids.
Yeah.
You know why, right?
You know that, right? Michael
why
Jackson
he
is
doesn't
not Blanket's father.
It's not.
Did you see the documentary?
So that really gives that kid a chance to not be a fucking psychopath. If he hasn't done anything psychopathic already. I don't know how that's not a horror movie. Jesus. Like, Michael Jackson could easily be our icon of 2019.
Queen Mary had his carousel at the
Carousel there.
from Neverland Ranch.
That's pretty dark.
We can watch that pub.
Here's this carousel where Michael Jackson definitely raped children on this carousel. You're right,
The
John.
center of the carousel was just all glass all the way around, so you know he was in there just
Giant
cutting
dick.
his lad.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He wasn't able to have kids.
No.
Queen Mary had a carousel. It was from Neverland
The little
Ranch.
boys are like grabbing the poles and stroking them.
They're hanging on the
stroking his.
chains, swinging. Yay, Michael, look at me.
Oh, I'm looking at you. I don't have a kid.
And he's like, yeah.
Fuck, dude.
That's why they don't have any black lights on around.
Dark Thoughts. We'll be back in a little. Charlie, so definitely an interesting take on the film.
Yes. I liked it. The ending is a little more, I don't know. I guess the ending is just as negative. Is that the right word? Or it's not a happy ending, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
As the original. But I thought overall it was a good movie.
Felt very zombie movie at the end.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, it
I have to process this. I don't know how I feel about this movie yet. We'll be back in the lobby.
Oh my god.
So it's getting very mixed reactions. John hated it. I could already tell he didn't like it at all. Danielle, the look on her face is pure. That was hot garbage. Ashley's grin. She didn't like it that much either.
I didn't like it at all.
What do you think, Jimmy?
I don't know yet. I
So fucking drawn out.
I don't know. It was like the first.
Cut the fucking dude's ankle already.
The first hour felt very rushed, and then it like slowed way down.
But it was going. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this is gonna get into the shit. And all of a sudden, it was like,
Yeah, I will say that my buddy Justin at work said the other side, or whatever you want to call it, set design was terrible. He said it was something worse than Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't necessarily know if he was wrong. That felt
so cheesy.
Oh yeah, the transitions of like going through the door into the woods, like
Where
that.
you could see like the potted fern.
Yeah.
It just, but even like when they're on top of the sour dirt or whatever, like looking at it, just looks so cheesy.
So the first big part of the day, we got a lot to go through. Scale of 1 to 10, Danielle, what do you give it?
Oh my god, it's too bright.
I'll give it a 3. Bright lights.
3, just because.
A 3 from Danielle. Ashley, what do you give it?
I'll give it a 3.
John.
I'll
give it a 2.5.
Jen, what do you give it?
7, because I'm a Stephen King hoe.
I'd give it an 8, Jen. I liked it. I'm with Charlie. I thought it was amazing.
5.
Really?
Yeah, I
Maggie?
loved it.
Yeah, I'm probably with Andrew on
That was
that.
great.
Like a 5. There's some parts I enjoyed, and the rest I was just like, when's this over?
Rick, what did you give it?
10?
Rick gives it a 10.
No, out of 10?
Yeah.
8.
An 8? Okay.
You like it? No.
They want us to leave, so we'll discuss whether or not it should be a haunted house, ride, scare zone, or show.
No, that little girl was.
Okay, let's start discussing whether or not this should be a haunted house.
No.
John, right out the get-go, would not want to go through a haunted house. Based on this at all?
No, I just feel like.
You telling me when she laid in bed, when he laid in bed next to her, that wasn't freaking you out?
No, I laughed because his expression was priceless.
Why? Because he was about to
You could see, yeah, exactly. You could see his expression. I was like, I just fucked up.
Yeah.
Would you want it as a scare zone?
No,
Would you want it as a dark ride?
no. There's no. I don't believe there's enough content.
Would you want it as a show?
Yes.
No.
So no's across the board from John.
Martin wasted.
Unbelievable. Martin's vote does not matter. Jen, would you want a haunted house based on... Okay. Would you want a scare zone?
Sure.
Okay, a scare zone.
Like
Would
with
you?
the cat that like pops out.
Yeah, like you'd be walking through the Pet Sematary or some bullshit. I don't know.
Okay.
Would you want it as like a dark ride, like the Haunted Mansion? Would you want it as a stage show?
No.
Okay, so we're 2 no's across the board except one scare zone. Charlie,
Haunted house.
this is where I was gonna say this is where it's about to get interesting. Charlie would want it as a haunted house. Would you want it as a scare zone leading up to the haunted house?
Yes, everything.
A ride like the
Stage
Haunted
show,
Mansion?
too.
Wow, Charlie with a stage show too. Like
I
he
can
wants,
see it being a ride.
he wants yeses. He wants.
He wants like Greatest Showman
I
Pet
want
Sematary
every-
version.
Yeah, he wants Pet Sematary to be the icon of the thing, the family.
Yeah, I think I liked it. Actually, I think I liked it as much as I liked it.
Do you? Oh my God!
Yeah.
Do you want Louis Creed to be the icon of the year, or like the whole family in general, like Incredible style?
I think the little girl is
Ellie Creed.
creepy. Yeah, I like her.
Interesting.
Like, too short of a nose.
But when they brought her back and they had the
that
movie
drip
eye, I thought that was great. Yeah, because that shows that she's not right. I mean, it's the whole visual.
Not the same.
Ashley, would you want it to be a haunted house?
No.
Scare zone.
No.
Ride?
No.
Or show?
Not a fucking thing.
Andrew.
I said scare zone. I'm still selling it.
Scare zone.
3 votes for scare zone.
So it is it is tied on the scare zone. Maggie, would you want to go to a haunted house based on that movie?
Yeah.
Would you want to see a scare zone based on that movie?
Yeah.
Would
Fall in my car.
Would you want to go on a dark ride based on that movie?
Yeah, probably.
Definitely.
Would you want to see a live action show based on that?
Like a whole show, a whole series? Or do you mean like
No, like a stage show.
a stage show? Yeah, as long as I'm in the front row in the splash zone.
So absolutely no to the show. A scare zone, yes.
Scares them.
Everything.
Don't look at me like that, Jimmy.
A scare zone, yes. A house.
Yes.
Yeah, let them have their house.
You didn't give it away the first time.
No ride, no show. Rick, would you want it to be a haunted house? Would you want it to be a scare zone? Yeah. Would you want it to be a ride?
What does it mean?
No.
Would you want it to be a stage show?
Could be.
Okay, Danielle, would you want it to be a haunted house? And would you want it to be a scare zone?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, raise your hand if you said yes to the haunted house. Martin, yeah, got to put your hand down.
Raise both hands.
1, 2, 3, 4. Raise your hand if you said no to the haunted house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no to the haunted house. Raise your hand if you said yes to the scare zone.
Take that.
1, 2,
Count, Chris.
3, 4, 5. Raise your hand if you said no to the scare zone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, Pet Sematary 2019 is a no to a haunted house, but a yes to a scare zone.
What about the show?
And no to a show, no to a ride.
Hey, wait a second. I was for the live show, actually.
So, no.
Hold on.
So,
You still lost.
okay, raise your hand if you said yes to the show. We'll count it for Andrew. 2. Raise your hand if you said no to the show. More than yes. So there you go. No to the show. But it is
just now that if Mark didn't pick Ghostbusters, it would have been a haunt and a scare zone.
yeah, it's true. Is it? Was it worth it?
Yes.
Okay. So we know our first ride is a Ghostbusters ride, and our first scare zone of the year is Pet Sematary 2017 or 19. We'll be back. The Nerding Out with Jen and Corey podcast will be doing the screening room episode at the State Theater. And we'll be back next week for 2015 YouTube classic up for nomination, The Sand, on YouTube. That'll be next week's Campfire Chronicles episode. I got a feeling I'm going to vote yes on House, Scare Zone, Ride, the whole thing. So we will be back next week. Thanks for listening. Here comes season 4.